I'm Scott Blood.
Samuel Kilgore.
And we're Gravestone Review. We're bringing you the best and the worst horror movies of the 70s, 80s, and 90s and giving our thoughts and reviews on them.
Because that's what we do. We pass our vast movie knowledge on to the masses.
Well, he says vast, and it's really more of a specialized talent.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, people.
We do invite any and all comments, questions, recommendations for movies to check out. Just keep in mind that everything we review is rated R or higher.
This is hot goth girl phone numbers. I don't give a damn.
You get a little excited there. I mean, this is our first show.
Yes, it is, and I'm very excited.
We want to thank you for joining us as well. So tonight we are working on a very particular little piece of John Carpenter's work from 1987 called Prince of Darkness. The film itself was written, directed, and even scored by John Carpenter, which during the 80s he was notorious for doing, along with the movies Escape from New York, and I believe he even did the music for The Thing.
And, of course, Halloween.
Of course. But this particular movie boasts a decent cast as well. Donald Pleasance, Victor Wong. Who else do we have in this? Alice Cooper. Yeah, how did I forget Alice Cooper?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper has a small role in this film, but
a creepy one nonetheless.
Yeah, one that only he could ever pull off.
Take that, Rob Zombie.
Oh man, no personal attacks here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Zombie. I'm a big fan. Don't come eat my head or nothing.
We're going downhill fast.
Downhill. This could be our first and last episode.
Alright, so first let's get into the direction of the film.
Direction, yes sir. Go ahead.
Particularly the direction of John Carpenter himself. You've got a talent like Donald Pleasance. You've got somebody who was really not really known to film with Alice Cooper.
Yeah, that's like two very far in between sides of the spectrum.
And Carpenter, I believe, directed both of them brilliantly, as well as the rest of the cast.
Yes, it was a great cast. A lot of no names, but a lot. If you're a big John Carpenter fan, you'll recognize a bunch of people in this movie, as he has used most of these people for his other films. The Wong guy,
Victor Wong.
Victor Wong. He is in Big Trouble in Little China, which is also another great film. But we're not talking about Big Trouble in Little China
yet.
We are talking about Prince of Darkness. Now, this movie was made back in 1987, and like I said, it boasts a great cast. The makeup was a little shoddy, but it was top of the line for the time. You got to remember, for all you kids that weren't born before the 80s, this was cool to us. We're not talking about that new splattercore shit you see everywhere nowadays.
Some of that's decent.
Some of it's decent, but hopefully they will not remake this film.
No, because, I mean, it can't really get any better than seeing Alice Cooper impale some poor nerdy kid with a bicycle.
A bicycle. He picks up a fucking bicycle and impales the kid.
Keep in mind, the bicycle didn't have both wheels, but that's beside the point. The dude still died being run through with a bicycle.
And I'm afraid if they tried to remake this film, they would get Malcolm McDowell to play Donald Pleasance again.
I think McDowell did justice to the role.
He did it all right, but
it's not Pleasance.
After seeing Pleasance play Loomis for years,
really no comparison. You really can't. And I love Malcolm McDowell, one of my favorite actors.
But we're getting way off the subject here, ain't we, people?
Yeah, but hey, they'll get a few laughs.
They'll get a few laughs and they'll love us.
I'm going to look into his shit. See what else he's put out.
Yeah, see what else he's got out there.
I think most of the effects budget for this went into the cylinder.
Yes.
The green twisting cylinder of Satan.
Yes, it's like a green... It looks like a green giant, like, Long Island iced tea that somebody splooged all over. And, yeah, it's pretty nasty. And you got like people running around in this film, spitting in each other's eyes, and like little dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it gets.
There's a lot of eye shots going on here.
Yeah, it gets a little disgusting because you just don't want that going from one mouth to another.
Yeah, it's. But all in all, it's a really fun movie. I mean, all I gotta say is Alice fucking Cooper.
The man himself did not carry the film, though.
Alice Cooper, sir. They could have done like 2 hours of nothing but Alice Cooper walking around in bum's clothing, and I would have watched this film.
What's he going to do next? Who's he going to kill?
Oh my God, he's eating out of the trash can.
I think, but continuing on with the effects budget for this, I think it was focused also on the character who birthed
Satan.
Yeah, there was a lot to go into her transformation.
Yes, and that was probably one of the best transformations I've seen. Especially since, like, toward the end of the film, Donald Pleasance keeps trying to chop limbs off, and she just keeps growing them back and putting them back on. That was really high tech for 1987, people. And plus,
It really was.
And plus, this movie was made by John Carpenter, one of the masters of horror.
One of the original masters.
One of the originals, we're not going to talk about those other guys that like to do remakes and call them good works of art, because I hate horror.
Friday the 13th.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, dear God.
Slap anybody in a fedora, he'll be Freddy Krueger. That was their freaking philosophy on that one. But we'll probably get into that review later.
So aside from the effects and the direction, the acting was mediocre, but it served its purpose.
You know, my favorite acting in this movie is from the little skinny Asian kid when the demon chicks are coming to get him and he starts crying like a bitch.
I mean, he was good with the bravado at first, joking with him and everything up from that.
There's a lot of good one-liners from that guy in this movie.
And quite a few bad jokes.
Bad jokes. I wouldn't call him the Asian Bruce Campbell, but I would not call him the Asian Bruce Campbell. If that makes any sense.
He's got to have the chin. There's got to be a chin involved.
You got to have that chin, and there's only one Bruce.
And
does this review make any sense to you people out there?
If you're able to follow along, we applaud you. If not, then try to find the Cliff's Note that we're never going to put out.
You guys are smoking something other than tobacco. Because I can't even follow this right now. I'm just going off the top of my pretty little teal mohawk here.
Dude, we're not scripting this shit.
Yeah, this is all live. You're not going to find a script. You're not going to hear somebody in the back yelling cut, or there's a catering truck over here. No, this is all off the cuff, sir.
Cut! Shit!
What?
Yeah, that was obviously me. Anyways.
And that was obviously me. Okay, back to this movie. Maybe this movie wasn't the best movie to do for our inaugural show.
But we kind of just picked it at random as well.
Picked it at random, We just said, hey, let's do that one. It's got Alice Cooper in it.
Alice fucking Cooper.
Yes.
Alice Cooper. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to cut it at that for the evening. Keep in mind, this was our first run. It was all off the top of our head.
Oh, we know what? We never gave it a rating, sir.
True. We'll cut that little bit out.
Well, let's keep it going. It is live TV. Well, YouTube, TV. Anyway.
This is live on YouTube, pre-recorded.
Live on YouTube, pre-recorded. Whatever comes out of my mouth would probably come out of my ass as well.
It probably smelled just the same.
Yes. Horrible. Hey, girls.
Single man looking for love. From all the wrong women.
This is why I had to cut my mustache off. Oh, that's funny. Okay, keep going. Now, what are we going to give the review on this show, sir?
Alright, based on the acting, the direction of the film, even the cinematography was mediocre, but they got some good stuff going with that. I would have to give this 3 stones, 3 gravestones.
3 gravestones?
Out of 5.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I would give it like 2.5.
I'm a little more optimistic, evidently, in the films.
I have unique tastes in movies. I thought Hard Rock Zombies was one of the best zombie movies I ever saw. And that's total butt cheese right there.
That is a lot of butt cheese.
Butt cheese moment. That's 3.
Without Stitch-Face Killer.
Without Stitchface.
Who you will meet in one of the later episodes.
Yes, every week we're going to have a different guest back here. But tonight we thought it'd just be me and Scott here. So, anything else you want to add to this, my friend?
All right. So, keep in mind, this was completely off the top of our heads, really unplanned. Didn't really go into the whole thing with full gusto. But with that in mind, go ahead and rip us a new asshole in the comments, or
rip him a new asshole. Ladies, call me.
One of these days we may even post your number.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be hazardous.
Could be hazardous to your health.
Or your sanity.
Yeah, sanity.
Health, sanity. It's all relative.
Relative.
Anyways, rip us a new asshole in the comments, or praise us, or just say, hey guys, we enjoyed watching you be dumbasses.
Or give us ideas of shows you want us to review.
Yeah, no matter what your opinion of us is, go ahead and give us stuff to review, suggestions, things you would like to see in the show, things you might want to see us remove.
No Disney films. This is all straight horror.
Straight horror, all rated R or higher.
Yes.
Although I really don't want to sit down and watch any kind of horror-based porn with this man.
Me neither. There was this one time, but that was a long time ago. And
that time in the Everglades with the Cabo Wabo?
Yeah. But let's go back the way we came. And it's not a good idea. There was a voodoo queen named Gertrude. That's all I'm going to tell you.
The woman had a lot of Aunt Jemima powers.
She did. You know what? I'm not sure, but I think she might have had a little something extra downstairs.
Yes.
I thought I saw balls. I hope that wasn't balls, but that's what they look like.
Things that make you go. But guys, thanks for watching us and putting up with our insanity and weirdness. We promise to get this show wrangled in a little tighter from here on out. But you've been watching the Gravestone review, and again, I'm Scott Blood.
Samuel Kilgore.
And remember, as long as you're afraid, you're still breathing.